Do you have a Gizmo key on your flute? Or do you know whether or not you have one? When my parents first started looking at semi-professional flutes for me when I was growing up, they found one that had a Gizmo key on it. My dad decided it was his favorite key on the flute, I believe purely on the basis of its name. Do you know which key it is? It's this one. You will only have a Gizmo key if your flute has a low B foot joint, not if it has a low C foot joint. And if you do have one, here's why you would have it. The highest C on your flute is actually a note that comes out better if you have a C foot joint rather than a B foot joint. Having a low B foot joint obviously lengthens your flute, and that longer tube makes it harder for the high notes to speak. Performers like Jean-Pierre Rampal, who came along earlier in the history of the low B foot joint, would complain that even though it gave us the option of playing a half step lower, it made high notes harder to get out on the flute. So Powell Flutes Company came up with the solution of this Gizmo key as a result of those kinds of complaints. Really quickly, if you're learning anything new or interesting here, please give this video a like. Thank you! It really does help my channel a lot. If you push down your Gizmo key while you're playing a high C or a high C sharp, you reach over with your pinky and close that Gizmo key. It operates a little lever that closes your B key without closing your C or C sharp keys down there. That kind of tricks your flute into thinking that it's shorter and you only have a low C down there rather than the low B, and it speaks better up on your high C and probably C sharp too. Try your flute both C and C sharp, might be advantaged by using your Gizmo key. And that is the only function of your Gizmo key. So if you have a Gizmo key, put it to use. When you play your high C and probably your high C sharp, reach down, grab your Gizmo key, and those high notes will come out noticeably better. Some students can suddenly get a really nice high C when they've been struggling with it for a long time not using their Gizmo key.